That happy employees ensure business success is not just another cliche, it is based on research. More research. The biggest reason why people quit their jobs is not pay, but role stagnation. The second is culture. And yet, here we are in Q2 2021, amidst what is being described as the turnover tsunami, observed across the globe, India, and our industry too. We think that is a good reason why our story should matter to you. Hello everyone, this is Preetie Kotur.
And I'm Swati Sinha from Ipsos, and it is our privilege to bring to you the story of Metamorphosis,
A talent management innovation that emanated from our people. When the world closed down last year, like everyone else, we too were faced with the daunting task of rowing upstream. Recruitments were stopped. Agility and resilience were touted as the dire needs of the hour. Like every other process, our talent deployment also required reinvention, recalibration, and perhaps a reset. We set out to solve a multifaceted problem of talent redeployment, building efficiency in the lean period, employee retention, and sourcing talent for new initiatives.
We based the Agile Talent Initiative on these two pillars. The first focus was on nurturing talent, where people's interest and passion was the key. Individuals and self-learners came forward and nominated themselves for country-led initiatives based on their interest and passion. The second was resource management, where collaboration was the focus as it required people to get comfortable with borderless teams. Depending on the need of the project, resource availability data was analyzed and talent sharing was encouraged. On the side, this kind of an agile talent approach was helping in building a culture of learning and development and collaboration too. With culture, it also helped to address the issue of role stagnation. Was this approach successful? Early days, but let's have a look at this data. The Ipsos Pulse report for employee engagement, a true reflection of how people feel. We have analyzed the scores for 2019 and 2020 to look for impact of the Agile initiative. The aspect of encouraged to take initiatives stays intact at 90% despite the pandemic. The aspect of opportunity for career development, a 7% increase despite the pandemic. How many people do you think have participated? Many came forward, but we had to prioritize and finally we managed to engage 19% of our employees who are part of not some of the agile initiatives or the other. Certainly, it's a win-win situation for organization and employee both.
For your purpose, we have tried to condense the essence of the agile talent strategy in just 4 mantras, which we will now share with you. You must have sensed by now that the agile way has to be rooted in understanding and empathy based on people's aspirations. It could be a need to step beyond, to make a difference, a quest for more knowledge or exposure, to get away from the mundane, or just for a change. So finding that sweet spot in people is of vital importance. Many country-led initiatives have taken place. Let's hear from Abhilash, a participant in the Agile Talent Program. He's part of the Ipsos India Knowledge Initiative with many other colleagues from different business specializations. They've been managing this work stream along with their regular workload for the past 10 months.
Yeah, it has been a very rewarding experience for me. Firstly, because of in being able to conduct organization level exercises, it helps with the engagement with other colleagues and peers and from different teams. So There is also a cross-team learning. In a way, we pick up tricks of trade, something best practices that we don't generally know otherwise.
Our second mantra is direct that energy, that aspiration with inspiring mentorship. Let's hear it from one of our leader.
Agile talent works the best when it's voluntary, when you attract people with conviction, who are motivated by the cause, by the impact of the cause. Then all you need to do is direct that energy, because motivated individuals will solve problems, they will work cohesively, and they will motivate each other. If such initiatives are just resource deployment moves, then they rarely ever work.
Let's come to our mantra 3. Draw the right talent. Key to agile talent strategy is to having people with growth mindset who adapt to changing requirements, who are proactive, readily accessible, has POV, and also reflects one Ipsos attitude, just like Rohit here. Let's listen to him.
From my early days in Ipsos and research, I was very much fascinated by the content and the variety of knowledge we had access to through IKC. And I also was very much intrigued by the pilot of K shots. And when the opportunity came knocking in, I knew that it was a right fit for me, and I wanted to be a part of this experiment.
But true innovation happens only when people are free to speculate. Mantra number 4: encourage but empower too. Ample support was planned with training workshops for upskilling, reskilling the employees, and then subsequently, when they were a few months into the initiative, they were handed over roles and responsibilities that would help them to experiment, make mistakes, build and rebuild. This is where we are currently. Who knows? The future might hold more mantras in its wake, and we look forward to embrace those. And so, with this agile approach, we are striving to create a far reaching positive ripple that will prepare us to address the issues of role stagnation and culture. To put it metaphorically, the scene was something like this when we started off, clouded with trepidation and self doubt, at the point where the two roads diverged, each leading to a different end. But we took the one lined with positivity and collaboration. Perhaps that will now make all the difference. Thank you for listening.